What's going on, YouTube? How y'all doing this morning? Good morning. Bear with me, y'all. I forgot my glasses. So I'm a little off this morning, but I'm not going to let me stop my walk. Most of the work that actually changes your life happens when no one is watching. No likes, no recognition, not even proof that this is even working. That's why the quiet work matters. This is why doing the work when no one is watching matters most. I mean, think about it for a second. What's done in the dark, as they say, always comes to light. Literally. I mean, your deepest, darkest secrets, whether good or bad, they always come to light, whether it's now, in the future. The all-seeing eye is watching. People, we need to be more conscious of what we're doing. I'm not perfect. I don't claim to be perfect. But what I'm saying is small, deliberate steps. Take action. Take control of your life. And imagine what can happen. What are your daily habits? What are your daily inputs? Are you eating clean? Are you working out? Are you getting your daily vitamins? We got to break through from the BS, from the toxicity. I say this all the time, but it's true. I mean, let's uplift our own selves. Why do we got to go to the church to find peace? God ain't there. God is within you. Oftentimes we look for things that are outside of us, but true peace is within you. The work is quiet before it's visible, right? I mean, take a 300-pound person, and miraculously they just are in shape, cut, fit, are influencer on Instagram, YouTube. They get money now. You like, and it inspires you, right? No, that person did a lot of work. It probably took 2 to 3 years of just constant grind, getting up daily. That person was at probably the bottom of the bottom, probably seen somebody that inspired them in the same token and fashion. Hey man, that person built, jacked, wearing the bikini, wearing the tank top that I would like to wear one day. And then they started with day one. Not someday, day one. Day one for me was New Year's Day, ironically. Guess what? Video number 5, baby, we ain't stopping. What I'm saying is, you don't go from fat, flabby, and nasty to fit, jacked, and sexy. No, you gotta put in the work. Are you putting in the work? I'm referring to your daily life. Are you putting in the work with your spouse? Are you working on your communication? Are you working on your love language? Are you being a better father, a better mother, a better friend, a better coworker, a better boss, supervisor? Are you being better every day? Are you encouraging people? Are you inspiring people? What are you doing? I feel as if most people just want to fast forward in life and get to the end goal, right? It don't work like that. God don't work like that. God want to take you through the fire. He want to see how much you can handle before he bring you out to have your blessing, right? Your blessing is what's going to come when you put in the work, when you show responsibility, when you show that you're capable of handling more blessings and prosperity, right? I feel as if more people just focused on the little things, right? The small things. How fast would you accumulate the things that you want in life? I mean, every day, man, I wake up, I say my prayers. And in the past, I wasn't good at it like this. Every day this year, I'm saying my prayers. Before I go to bed, before I wake up, I'm giving resonance with the Most High. I'm in the presence of servitude. I don't know who these daily videos are for, but I'm putting it out there into the world, to the world. And if you like it, man, I appreciate you. Thank you for subscribing. I'm not asking for subscribers, but if you like something, as I always say, take what you like, leave what you don't, and let's keep rocking, right? Most people quit because there is no feedback. Here it is, I'm on day 5. For the most part, I've been averaging like a comment a video. That's cool with me. Last night on day 4, I had 2 comments. Man, listen, shout out to my subscribers, man. I really rock with y'all. Y'all the reason why I keep doing what I'm doing, so thank you. But most people ain't me. Most people gonna start off, whether it's YouTube, anything. Starting a business, you might get 1 customer, you might not get the next until a month from now. But what are you doing throughout the silence, right? Are you preparing yourself to be better? Last night, I got out a book on how to create thumbnails on YouTube because my analytics show that, yeah, you getting engagement, you keeping people's attention, but now you got to package the whole thing, right? You got to learn how to make thumbnails so people actually click. So your CTR, your retention rate goes up. You got to be a student in everything that you do, right? At everything that you do. Life is a video game, people. Are you going to level up to the next level? Or are you just going to stay stagnant? Are you just content? Man, anything that you can dream of in here, it's possible. It's possible. Man, listen. The reason why I say that, man, and once I figure out how to link stuff and everything, I sent my wife a text probably after we were dating for 4 or 5 months. And it basically described how I saw her as my wife. I dreamed of owning a home with her and us having, several kids. And I'm paraphrasing because I don't remember exactly what I said. But guess what? All that is true to today. I envisioned that in my mind. Once I knew she was the one, no brainer. I got to get her off the streets. She ain't for the streets. She for me. But I'm doing the work, man. The real early phase in whatever you're doing in life, you're going to be invisible. They're gonna be like, who is this clown? I'm pretty sure people looking at my YouTube videos like, this dude ain't got no thumbnail. Who is he? Why would I watch his video? I'm not worried about those. I'm only worried about the people who want to succeed in life. You know how many people that I click on their videos? I don't know them from a can of paint. But if I find value, cool. If I don't, cool. There's some people that I just watch that's just entertaining. You know what I'm saying? And some people I don't. I'm trying to get away from that in 2026. But you have to stimulate your own mind, whatever that is. You got to be aware of what you're putting in. You got to guard your temple, right? Showing up without applause builds discipline. I mean, it takes a real crazy, not crazy. They say every genius is crazy though. So yeah, it takes a real crazy person to get up every day, keep doing what you're doing, not seeing results. I mean, if you think, going back to the whole exercise concept, if you can't, you're not gonna get abs on the first day that you start working out. But if you keep going for a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, a month, now you 2 months in the game and you eating clean. By month 3, you're gonna start to see some results, right? That's what matters. But early on, you can't see no progress. You can't see no progress at all. Because it's not instant gratification, man. A lot of people have to get out of that mindset. You're not just gonna receive the results that you want. Faith without works is dead. That is the truest statement ever written in life. Whoever written that is literally the GOAT. And I guess it comes from the Bible, I think, actually. Silence is where habits are formed. If you think about it, any habit that you have happens in the silence. Whether Okay, for instance, I don't know who this is for, but if you have a porn addiction, right? You're usually doing that in the comforts of your own home or wherever, in silence, away from society, right? And whatever dopamine that's triggering, it causes you to do it in silence and away from everyone. Because you're shameful, because you wouldn't do that out in public, right? I mean, some people, don't get me wrong, some people out there that's just, got their own issues and they got to figure their stuff out. But for the most part, it's a habit that you do it in the dark. Any type of drug addiction, you're most likely doing with other people who have those same addictions, or you're doing it in the confinements of your own home, car, wherever, in a park, whatever, on a park bench, I don't know. But you're usually doing it alone, right? Because you're ashamed that you don't want anybody to see. But good habits, you do them in the dark, whether it's getting up at 4 or 5 a.m., going for a treadmill run, going to the gym at 3 a.m., or eating clean. It's funny, right? I used to watch, I don't eat junk food and meat and everything, but I still found myself watching food reviews of all these famous guys who are just famous for sitting in their car. I don't even want to use the word famous. They have influence for doing food interviews in their cars. I just think it's so funny that I still gravitate towards looking at that stuff. And I'm not perfect, I do like the smell of chicken. Like, I don't think I could ever get over that. Because I grew up eating meat and all this crazy stuff. I still like Sour Patch Kids. I still like Doritos. But I know it's not good for me. I don't consume it, right? But maybe my job is to stop looking at those things, because, then maybe that just breaks me out from the system and those things altogether, right? Anyone can work or do the work when they're encouraged. When you got somebody cheerleading in your corner, go, you can do it, you can do it, you can do it. But what happens when that stops? What happens? Are you still gonna show up? Are you? For instance, my OG subscriber, she ain't show up to my video yesterday. And I was like, man, maybe she didn't like my content. Maybe she unsubscribed from me. Like, it's crazy how your mind start to play tricks, right? But I can't worry about that. People got lives. Just like I'm taking time to shoot this video, somebody probably on their job, somebody dealing with health concerns, somebody dealing with their children, somebody probably dealing with their spouse, somebody probably dealing with financial matters. I don't know. But all I gotta do is just keep showing up. But guess what? Lo and behold, my OG subscriber, she commented on my video. I appreciate that. But it's crazy. That's how my mind went. That's how the mind works, right? It's trying to get you off your square. You in that dark square, you got to get back on that white square. It's the complete turn, just a right angle turn. That's all it is. Consistency builds self-trust. When you start to do something every day, you like, man, I'm doing it. It's like you're riding a bike, right? With training wheels. And you get in the concept, and then you like, man, you see the big kids, they riding without the training wheels. And you like, Dad, take the training wheels off. So he take the training wheels off. And then he's riding with you, right? He's riding with you, right? And then he just let you go. And you pedaling. And then now you like, look, Dad, I'm doing it, Dad, I'm doing it. Yeah, you doing it. That's how I feel about YouTube. I did that first video. I didn't know what I was doing. Changed my title format, changed my description, figure out how to engage in my comments, the like section and everything. But I'm doing it. I'm looking at my analytics now. It's breaking down my average demographic, my watch time and everything. And then now I'm trying to figure out how I can get better, because I'm doing it. I got proof of concept. I'm doing it. So what are you doing to prove to yourself that you have proof of concept, right? Every time you show up, it's another reminder that you're keeping your promise to yourself. every time you show up. So don't think of it as like, oh man, I gotta shoot another video, or man, I gotta create another product, test something out. No, it's you figuring out the process. Learn the process. Figure that out. Once you get the process down, creativity is just gonna come to you. Half of the time when I'm on these videos, I don't know what I'm about to talk about. I have a general, direction that I wanna go in, but now this is just me. This is me and the squad talking. That's what I do. That's what I love to do. And I don't know where I'll be a year from now, but my confidence is through the roof, my boys and gals. I look at myself in the mirror and I said, hey, what you gonna do today, T? Hey, you finna get this money? You finna get this video? You finna build your community? Or you gonna lay down and just, fold? Nah, man, we get into the bag. I'm shooting this video before I gotta go to work. Really, I'm clocking in, going downstairs to my basement. But I got things to do, man. Literally. I ain't out here just shooting YouTube videos all day, but I'm making the time, making it a priority to do my best. Your self-trust grows quietly, right? Every time you get that rep in, it's like another level. Think of self-trust as like a vitamin or a mineral in your body, and you're doing blood work, right? Your every time you get that rep in, your level is just going up. It's increasing. And that's a good thing. Like, you are your own doctor. You are your own scientist. You have to work for yourself. You have to work for yourself. Prove to yourself that you can do this, right? Because you can. I believe in you. And I appreciate y'all that believe in me. Y'all that are sitting here watching me talk, man. I hope that I'm providing you some type of value that you can take away from this and be like, man, that young cat doing it, or bro doing it, or man, that young man's he's fearless. You got to be fearless in this life, right? You should not be afraid of this thing. We all breathe the same air. We all have the same DNA makeup. So why do we put others on the plateau, or pedestal rather, and keep us down here like we low? Oh, we are all beings navigating this multi-dimensional universe. The quiet work shapes identity. I mean, think about where you'll be. I don't know where I'll be a month from now. But then I can say that I can honestly say I'll be able to step back and look at 30 days worth of work, right? 30 days from now, I'll have 35 videos. That's not a promise, it's a guarantee. But with that 35 videos, I can look at my topics, I can look at which long form did well, an hour versus 35 minutes versus 45 minutes. What were the click-through engagement rates? Here's the thing. I don't watch any of my videos. I just hit publish. I'm one take T. Literally. First of all, maybe one day I'll watch it, but I don't know what I sound like, and I feel like I'll just cringe at my videos. But instead of being fearful of that, no, boop, publish, done. It's out of my mind, out of my control. The universe is gonna do what it's gonna do. The algorithm is gonna do what it's gonna do. No need for me to worry about it. The quiet work shapes identity. You stop relying on how you feel and you start having data, which goes with what I'm saying. You got data to go off of now. And that's anything in life. You don't just become a freshman and then graduate from college. No, you got to take 2 semesters of this, 2 semesters of that, so many credits. Now you're a senior. Now you got to, worry about your major. Focus on that. Maybe you're going to go to grad school. Maybe you're going to go to doctoral school. A doctor doesn't become a doctor overnight. It take them like 12 years. Even more if they need a specialty. Don't fact check me on that because I don't know. I haven't did the research on ever becoming a doctor. Wasn't my lane. But it's probably something, similar to that. But they just don't become a pre-med student and then now they're operating, doing brain surgery the next day. No. They had so much study. They put the work in. That's the perfect concept, literally. Someone who's going to school to be a doctor. They got small reps. They got clinicals that they got to go to. They got rotations that they got to go to. They got residencies that they have. They're just doing the work when nobody's watching. Then lo and behold, you make an appointment one day or you have a surgery and then you're assigned a doctor. You don't get to pick the doctor, they just assign it to you. And you trust that this doctor knows what they're doing because they have, they're board certified, they have the degree posted, whatever, and you just go with it. You trust that this person is well vetted, right? So, why don't you trust that you're well vetted? Why don't you trust that you have the certification? Nobody's going to give you anything. You have to work on all that yourself if you want to change your life. Move the goalposts, people. Move it for yourself. Stop staying in the end zone. Keep moving it so that you find value in your life to where you can find peace and prosperity and abundance. It's all for the taking. I have no fear. I do everything well. I'm trying to tell you, develop that mindset. Identity is built through repetition. You know, it's crazy, man. I got friends that I don't even talk to anymore. You know what I'm saying? It ain't because I don't love them. It ain't because I got any ill will against them. But it's just like the reps that I do every day, man, I'm not the same person. Listen, y'all, if I was me 10 years ago, y'all would find no value in me. I was a drunk. I was, just out of my mind. I was lustful. I was, a womanizer. And all those things led me to be, don't get me wrong, I still accomplished great things in the last 10 years, right? I went to grad school, went to college, grad school, everything. I got married, had a family, bought a house. Everything's good, but I'm talking about the innermost parts of me that nobody knew about. I was a drunk, I was a womanizer, and I was just not good for society. There's no way that I could have met my wife 10 years ago. No way. Wouldn't have worked. And even with my wife, I was still on some crazy shit in the early days. And now, I'm a refined version. Like, me and my wife was talking one day, and she's like, man, you're not even the person that I used to be. I remember, this is a funny story. I'm going to go off on a tangent here. When I first met my wife, we went to the grocery store one time together, and she was asking me, like, how often do you grocery shop? And I was like, man, I go grocery shopping probably like once every 2-3 weeks. She's like, how? I don't understand how you do that. And I'm like, so I opened up, so then we proceeded to go grocery shopping. And she's like, oh, you buy all these frozen meals with preservatives and, you make tacos, you make pork chops once a week, or, you know what I'm saying? And it was just like, I didn't get what she was saying at the time because I was just so used to the way of life that I knew until I met her and she exposed me to eating real food, to eating whole foods. What's crazy is I'm probably more healthier than my wife right now. She still eat meat. She still eat dairy. I live with her. I love her. You know what I'm saying? She's my wife. She's the mother of my children. I can't abandon her because she doesn't follow my life path. That's on her. But it's just crazy how that works. So exposure is the biggest thing in his life. You have to expose yourself to the elements. Look, I'm exposing myself to the elements. I could get sick, or I could use this oxygen to help with my nervous system. What is this doing to my brain every morning when I'm out here in nature and I'm just breathing in fresh air? I'm exposing myself. I'm walking. I'm exposing myself to exercise. I'm exposing myself to YouTube. But what does that do for my development, my human development? What does it do? It makes me fucking better. Excuse my French. It's just my passion talking. What does exposing myself to these raw, uncut videos do? It helps with my personality, my confidence, my poise on camera. You know, it helps with all of that. This phase, when nobody is watching you, helps when visibility comes. It does. It helps when visibility comes. You know why? Because now your sound, even though you still raw and uncut, you polish because you got the reps up. So that hour video only might take you 15 minutes, but now your retention rate is higher because you packaged it well and your delivery as well. Sometimes I know I'll be rambling, but thank you for still viewing me. That's just me. You know what I'm saying? I'm a life path 3. My biggest gift is communication. I would suggest every person go figure out what numerology is. Figure out your life path. It'll help you navigate this world in a better place. Ever since I learned that, that's what gave me the confidence to do my YouTube journey. You mean to tell me I'm a communicator by life standards and I haven't been doing that? It's a no-brainer for me to start my YouTube, right? Quiet work builds emotional stability. What I mean by that is, when you're doing the quiet work, you're not so triggered because you're caught off guard, right? It's like budgeting, right? When you budget, I call it like a sinking fund. I know my roof gonna be gone at one point, maybe it's 10, 15 years from now, but I'm quietly putting a little money away aside every month. So then, when that storm comes or a couple of shingles fall off and me and my wife look at each other, it's time, the money's there. That's the quiet work that I'm doing so that when it's time, I'm prepared. God gives you that wisdom. Are you going to listen to that wisdom or are you going to be like, no, I need this money for something else. I want to go get some whatever shoes or whatever clothes. No, he gave you that vision for a reason. What are you doing with it? You become ready for growth before it arrives. What does that mean? You become ready for growth before it arrives. At some point, you got to listen to that inner voice. That voice that says, come on, man. Come on, Tice. Like, we said we was going to do this 5 years ago. We said we was going to do this YouTube channel back in 2018. All you doing is consuming all day. Come on, man. Why you looking at that fried chicken? Come on, man. You know you want the ass. You know you trying to be shirt off, summertime fine. Right? Come on, man. What you doing? You know you can't be drinking alcohol. You know you got to hit the gym in the morning. Come on, man. What you doing? Turn off that TV. Be present with your kids. Growth happens when you take action. And you're ready for it before it arrives. You just got to listen to that voice. That voice is giving you everything that you need in life. And don't confuse that voice with God. That's you. I know you hear yourself. Come on, man. I can't be the only one. Right? Think about that for a second, people. We externalize God so much that we don't even know who we are. I don't claim to be religious, and I'm not saying you should be. But just think about it, man. It's so much about this life that they don't want us to know. Dogma is real. I encourage anybody to go study the Roman Catholic Church. They so cold with the whole play that they put together and just got the whole society brainwashed. I was there once, and I hope that you break up out of that. Look, I done tripped. What else do I want to touch on here? All I'm saying is, people, let's wake up. Let's be great. I don't know who this message was for today, but I'll say this. If you like what you heard, take something. If you don't, leave it. But guess what? I'll be here tomorrow, so I'll see you tomorrow. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all, squad. And let me know if there's any topics that y'all want to talk about, in the next video or any upcoming videos, because I appreciate the feedback. I appreciate the engagement. And thank y'all for walking with me. Thank you for believing in me, because without you, there would be no me, and vice versa. So I just hope that you all just be great and you become creators and you create something for yourself, for your family, and to be able to provide for yourself without the assistance of this government or this economy, without the world. Go within so you can change without. Love y'all.